Hey students, Mark Ferrier, that's me, your instructor for this course, English 2400 Introduction to Literary Studies. So this video is going to be a getting started video. Some of it you might know from navigating Canvas, and then I'll go into detail about what, or not detail, I'll kind of give an overview of what we're doing this semester in the class. Okay, so broadly this is our Canvas homepage here. The important links here are on the left side: syllabus, assignments, grades, and people. You're going to want to use those. Here are really important links as well. The syllabus, again, course links. This is how to get a hold of me. That'll bring you to this page here with my email address. I'm going to have virtual office hours for this online class, and you can email me to set those up. Here is some links that are not active yet: reading schedule and group assignments. I'll talk about those in a little bit, but let's get to it for the rest of this class. So essentially, once you're here, the most common way that I'm going to ask you to kind of navigate this course is by going to the Assignments tab or the Calendar. So let's go ahead and start with the Assignments tab. In the Assignments tab, you've got two views here in the browser: Show by Type and Show by Date. So to give you an overview of this class, I'm going to start with Show by Type, just so you kind of have an idea of how the class is organized. Okay, so the class is going to be organized in modules. The first module is an introductory module, so it's module 0. You're going to have 3 sort of assignments to get us started, and then you're going to have a group assignment, and I'll talk about that in a moment here, as I mentioned before. So this is your introductory module. The way this class is organized is we're going to start off by doing a little bit of discussion about ourselves and some understanding of close reading and literary analysis. Then we're going to move into some literary movements, and then poetry. Then we're going to move into drama, short fiction, and then here are presentations that are going to happen throughout the class. And then also we're going to conclude with a final portfolio where you make an infographic or presentation. All right, so that's broadly how this class is organized. All of these assignments are not yet open. That's because I want you to first kind of get the hang of what you need to do where, make sure you're posting in the right places, so I don't have all the assignments open, but you should at least be able to see them here. And then also, the main reason here why I can't open all the assignments is because I need to put you into groups first. And so that's going to happen after the first week. I'll put you into groups, and then these will start to open up for you. And the reason for that is now I'm going to switch to show by date so that you can see these assignments. When I go by show by date here, you'll see how the assignments are due in order. So your first assignment is a syllabus quiz. Note, I'm just going to open this up. All the assignments have in them a little video that gives some instruction on how to complete just that assignment. So you can click on that as individual assignment, and there'll be a video also showing you how to complete those. And then I will, of course, post in announcements. There'll be an announcements tab here. There's no announcements posted yet, so there's no tab. Once the first announcements post, there'll be an announcement there that will show you videos about other things that I want to add on to, including this video. So the show by date switch here, switching to show by date here under assignments will bring you to this view, and you can see that then now the assignments in order in terms of how you're going to complete them. So 1, 2, 3 are the first 3 assignments. Then after that, you're going to have a group assignment where you get together and your group is going to decide what your group is going to decide what to do for your presentations. So I'm going to assign you a group, and those groups, let me go back to show by type here. Those groups are going to be, let me go to presentation, 4 groups, roughly about 3 people. And this is why I need to wait, because of that first week of drop add. I need to know which students are staying in the class. If we have new students, make sure I put them in a group. So we'll give that first week to settle. After that first week we've settled, you're going to be assigned one of these groups. So poetry, literary movements, drama, and short fiction. When you're in that group, you're going to make each of you a 5-minute video that you're going to upload and present on. I will talk about the details and specifics of these presentations next week. So you don't have to worry about that just yet, but just so you kind of know, you'll be doing a brief 5-minute presentation. Your group altogether, if there's 3 of you, will have a 15-minute presentation with 3 individual presentations that comprise that 15 minutes. All right, so those are the presentations. So let me go into show by date and show you how this is going to work. So once we get done with this first and second week of introductory assignments, you're going to be put into groups. Then the first group is going to go, and first group is going to upload some presentations on literary movements. Then the next group, and then after the first group uploads literary movements presentations, the rest of the class is going to respond with their notes and some commentary to those presentations. After that week, the poetry group is going to go give their presentations. The rest of the class is going to respond to the poetry presentations. Then the next week, we're going to have a poetry reading where you're going to read some poetry by this week, and then you're going to do a literary analysis. And that's the cadence we're going to follow with a few extra assignments put in. So once we're done with the poetry model, the drama group will give a presentation. The rest of the class will respond to the drama presentations. The whole class will do an interview. I'll talk about that assignment a little bit later on. You can see that's due in July. Then we'll have a reading. We're going to read some drama, and then you'll do a literary analysis. You'll respond to that reading. Then the short fiction group will go give a presentation, and so on. The rest of the class will respond. You'll have a site visit. We'll read some short fiction, give an analysis, and then we'll end the class with the final portfolio. All right, so that's the general way that this class is kind of organized and what you have to do. Let me show you the other one that's kind of really important here, this calendar view. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this calendar view, and this will give you, this is May right here, an idea of how this is organized in this view. You can always click here on the agenda view and give yourself a list view similar to what I just went over. But the month view here is going to kind of help me explain how this is organized. So our first day of class here is going to be the 13th. You'll have assignment 1 and 2 that's going to be due on Wednesday. And then next week you have assignment 3 due. And then this week here, starting next week, is when I'm going to put you into groups. And once you're into groups, I'm going to assign you one of those poetry, short fiction, literary movements, and so on. I'll assign you one. Once you've been assigned that, you're going to work virtually with your group, just brief coordination. You can do some of this over email. You can set up your own Zoom. I'll talk more about how you can communicate, but you'll communicate with your group, and then you will make a group charter, which basically says what your group is going to do for their presentation. So that'll bring us through May. First week, a few introductory assignments, a close reading, literary analysis assignment, meet with your group. That's May. And then next month in June, you're going to have starting in the first week of June, the literary movements presentation group is going to go. The rest of the class will respond, and this is what I went over before. Then we'll have a poetry presentation. Class responds to the poetry presentation. These presentations are uploads of videos, and again, these will be very clearly explained once I have the groups assigned. Okay, so this gives you kind of a month view, and you'll see here it goes into July. All the assignments are posted. You can't open them just yet. After you've been assigned a group, you'll be able to open all of these, and you can go through and see, and that will bring us right to the end of class on August 18th. Okay, so going back to our home page here, I really want to stress that it's very, very important that you sign up for announcement notifications. You can do that by clicking here under account. The next few videos and announcements that I'll post for the first 3 weeks of class, I might post them frequently, but make sure you go to account here, click on notifications, and sign up for notifications for announcements. All right. Okay, so that's how we're going to get started here as you begin. So just know that one of the first things you should do is just go into the assignments tab here and begin work on assignment 1, read the syllabus, then begin work on assignment 2, make a video of yourself. And again, each of these assignments has a video that explains in detail what you need to do for that assignment. Then, so that will be the first week. So for that first week, you're going to complete, let me click on assignments here. This first week here, you're going to complete these 2 assignments. One thing to keep an eye on is there are due dates. The syllabus talks about this, so make sure you're clear on this. the assignments are due, you can still submit a little bit later. Usually the assignment remains open for a couple of days. So you can see here this assignment is due May 15th, but it will stay open until the 19th. There won't be any penalty for posting late, but just know that not every assignment, you'll see where it says here OTO, that means on time only. So this assignment cannot be turned in late, but otherwise you'll know it can be turned in late if you just see this available until date. So try and get it in by this deadline. If you have to take a couple days or you can't quite get it in, once it closes after the 19th, you can't turn it in. But anytime before, this is sort of your window for turning it in. Try and get it in by the 15th, but then turn it in by the 19th. And each of these assignments has that there. So you'll see this one is due on May 23rd, but it will remain open until May 26th. So that is how these assignments are kind of laid out, what we're doing. This has been a 10-minute video just to get you kind of started. If you have questions about anything, make sure you know how to email me on the home page here. You have my contact information is down here to send me an email. I also can be reached here as I started with this video under office hours and contact. But, the readings, what we're going to be reading, the reading schedule is going to be determined by the groups. So again, after week 1, once you've been assigned groups, then that reading schedule will get developed. So keep an eye for announcements. Make sure you check announcements. If you're not signing up for notifications, please do. But also know that this video and others will be posted here for announcements. Otherwise, go ahead and get started on assignment 1, syllabus review. Follow these instructions and complete the first assignment, and then go make sure you keep track of those deadlines, and then go on to the next assignment. If you have questions about this or anything else, let me know.